The following presentation was made possible by the Alltech Media Group, a Southern California multimedia company providing exponential branding and marketing services to all their clients. The Alltech Media Group understands the value of the 3W strategy, providing their clients proven, trackable results. Let us make it easy for you to grow your business. Visit alltechmedia.com.
Our keynote speaker this morning has served Riverside County for nearly 3 decades. He started out as a deputy defender for the Riverside County in 1987. The following year, he joined the district attorney's office and later became the head of special prosecution. In 1999, he was promoted to assistant district attorney. In 2006, he changed directions to become Riverside County's director of code enforcement, and in August of 2008, he was selected as an assistant executive officer of our county. During one of the most difficult economic downturns we all know of in our region has faced this century, he has helped through his ingenuity and professional acumen to develop budget strategies for maintaining Riverside County services for residents and businesses. In April of 2012, he was selected by the Board of Supervisors to lead the county to make significant strides in healthcare, public safety, and economic development. Please join me in welcoming a true gentleman and a leader, Riverside County Executive Officer of our county, Mr. Jay Orr.
It's great to be here. I see you didn't win either. I see my DA friends are here, so hey, Mike. And I don't know if pools are illegal or not anymore, but somebody put me a name in a pool, right? So I had to call, former DA employee, so I had to call to find out if I won last night, and of course we didn't, so I needed to write this speech. That's the good news, though, right? That's the good news, because it's a blessing, because it gives me the opportunity to spend time with you, and seriously, and this community that I so much love. And I knew when I was coming here, you really have to consider the audience, because this is just an amazing audience of leadership for this region, and it's very humbling to be able to come and talk to you. So it is a privilege to lose the lottery. We did have, it is. We had 3 days of dreaming, you know, and so, you know, you get that dream going. I better start this stopwatch. I don't want to hear that music. There we go. So it was a lot of fun. But, you know, that shouldn't be our economic development plan for the region. And had I won the lottery, you know, I had to consider, would I give a donation to the county to its reserves, right? Because you hear so much chit-chat about our financial problems. And I thought, well, I don't know if I would do that. So, you know, and I'm still going to take my PERS retirement, and I'll get beat up for that. But hey, you got to have some sense of humor. And really, you know what? Having been in the hot seat as the 2 and then the 1 now on this financial crisis, and all the rules have changed, and a lot of things have changed, and a lot of leadership has changed. But I tell you what, we haven't dropped service in the county. And you'll hear, you know, us debate in the boardroom, the board. I'm not elected, and the other electeds about the direction we should go. You know, that's a team, and I am very, very proud of all of our electeds and the Board of Supervisors that I serve. At the end of the day, there's a strategy. At the end of the day, they're moving forward. At the end of the day, we're making progress. We're not dropping service. And those debates are going on, and you know, I read about them in the paper when I do read the paper. And I have to tell you, we're going to come up with budget strategies to make sure that this county is whole and that services are met. We know what the needs of the county are, and we know that we're going to grow. You know that you're 2.4 million people. When I came here, we were 750,000 folks, and this county is going to grow, according to the Department of Finance, to be the 2nd largest county in California. That means you're a big dog, and you hear me say this, we need to roar like a big dog and make sure that the needs of the Inland Empire are met, and especially Riverside County and this region. So we're here to do that, and I'm here to be very positive and bullish and not at all negative, because I think that's how you lead for the region. And I want to remind you that. I know that everyone at the county is engaged to do that. So I've accumulated an amazing executive staff. I was having lunch with one of them. The cat got out of the bag. I was not supposed to be the speaker, Zari said. He was supposed to be here, and so I apologize. I don't know if you know Zari. It was Cindy. Where are you at? Okay. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what's so much fun about the job I have is the people that I work with, because any one of them can speak to you, and I have uttermost confidence in their ability to lead this county forward. Paul McDonald is back. Do you remember Paul? He's back as our new CFO, and so it's so much fun to have my partner in crime and Celtic brother, who was with me when the crash happened in '08. So it's exciting to have him back for budget strategies and finance strategies for the county. Zari Sarafian has just been really hitting it out of the park, and I hope you get to know him. I've never met a more humble man and gracious man with a sense of humor and direction for the county's health care. So much fun to work with. George Johnson, who I love, is my number 2 that really, really keeps me out of problems. Rob Field is here, and he's just doing an amazing job of moving forward in economic development. We'll talk about that, and Mike Stock and Human Resources. But there's also 20,000 people, and I'm reading from my notes, that are supportive employees behind them. And you need to know that. So when people talk about the county, I look at it as the county as a family, and it's a family of public servants that come together. And yeah, we work in silos, but we're learning to work across our silos to get the mission done. We're not a city, and I keep reminding people that. We're not a big city, and I love our cities, and we partner with our cities, but it's important to understand where we're distinct, because too many times we talk about areas where we have crossover in probably land use, and we get caught up in that, but we're really about political subdivision of the state to deliver state services to the area, the regional area with local control. That's really what a county is. So we have health and human services, public safety services, transportation and land use, agricultural services, their internal service departments, your registrar of voters, elections division, waste resource management, flood control, assessor, clerk recorder, fire services. I could keep naming those. It's so many, and that's what how we're distinct from cities. I just need to keep reminding folks of that so that they know how different we are and what our mission is. So we provide those state-mandated services to you. I'm proud to share with you that our goal to improve health and reduce chronic disease and promote livable communities throughout Riverside County is in motion. I think you saw that. I was very, very impressed with this what was it called, Grow Riverside and the New Food Movement. You know, those local initiatives are part of that, and they're so important to make sure that we don't have what we call food deserts. And I didn't come here to talk about food deserts, but that's so important that we change our eating habits and we move forward and deal with this concept of chronic illness. I might talk about that in a few minutes. But in 2012, I shared my vision and that Riverside County becomes known as the safest, most business-friendly, and best place to live in America. And so that includes all of you, all of our business partners, and all of our residents. And I think that vision is becoming a reality. And it will be a long journey, but we need to keep that vision in front of us. The Healthy Riverside County Initiative has played an important role in this effort by offering several new programs and policy changes that focus on 4 priorities. Healthy eating, and that program is an example of that, and people take an initiative in that area. Active living, as we've become known for active living in this area. Reduction of tobacco use. I think we still need to fight that one. I see too many young people, I'm going to say it, getting into hookah this in their car and vapors and vaping that. I'm going to go out on a limb. There's nothing good, right, Stan? You said nothing good. That you're with one of my partners in crime in the Heart Association. There's nothing good about putting that type of stuff in your lungs. I'm just going to say it. We need to deal with it. It's an issue, and there's asthma issues in this region, breathing issues. We need to be models of good health and examples to the community. And we've been really, really improving safe built environments and creating walkability. We've got a new project with the city that's going to come online, working with John. It's really going to promote walkability and business downtown. So I'm excited about that. I'll let them talk about that when they're ready to talk about it. But those types of concepts are going on throughout the region as we learn to redesign cities, redesign streets, bikes, walking, and keeping fit. It's just so important, and it's that easy to keep walking. Through these 4 priorities, the Healthy Riverside County Initiative works to reduce chronic illness with a multi and cross-sectional approach, big words, in order to improve health and promote livable communities, because that's what it's about. It's about life, liberty, and happiness, and that's what we want to be known for in this region. So I hope you'll continue to build health in your everyday business platforms. It's going to be good for you, and it's going to be good for your employees. I'm going to hurry because I'm watching that clock. A 2015 annual report on Healthy Riverside County is going to be presented to the board soon, so I'd invite you to look at that on our website when it comes out. So it makes sense that we become known for attractiveness, we become known for health and not chronic illness. On the economic front, just be reminded, Riverside County's gross regional product is $62 billion. Together with San Bernardino, we're the 24th largest MSA in the United States. We're a big dog. You know how much from the ports flows through this region. The keys to success, as you know, are people. We're here to provide opportunities and resources to citizens and businesses. We want you to know that. Rob's group stands ready to serve you anytime you have a need in economic development. We're here to partner regional and collaborative efforts to produce results. We know that creates progress, working collaboratively, and we know that information helps you in your business. We're here to help you in the use of data and GIS mapping. I've made that a priority as we work closely with Esri, and we're close partners with Esri, to assist in your economic development policies and make informed decision makings for your business, and we think that is important. You see that in Excite Incubator. That's a partnership between the county, UCR, and the city of Riverside again to incubate innovation, business in downtown Riverside. I just had a meeting with Dr. Tomas Morales at Cal State San Bernardino. I would love to see an IT incubator downtown Riverside, and we've talked about that, and I think we can make space possible. I'm making a commitment here, but Rob will run with that. They have a cyber security first-class program in the nation there. Let's highlight it. Let's get it over here. Let's put it in one of our buildings and take off with that. Maybe put some seed money and give some of these young IT people the ability to start an incubator just for IT cybersecurity. Riverside County Business Center just opened. Talk to Rob about that. It's a modern retail storefront offering personalized economic development services that include demographics, market data, workforce development, and permitting services downtown Riverside, okay? Take advantage of that. Inland SoCal Link, innovation hubs is a link between the city and the county and the LA ports. Remember, we're the inland LA ports for LA. Take advantage of the opportunities for international trade opportunities. We can help you on that. CARB, I'll let Cindy talk about that later. We're keeping our fingers crossed. We hope that relocation takes place. General Muncie, wonderful partner. I'm not going to talk about the base because time is running, but you know, we're looking at exploring about moving our new Emergency Operations Center actually on the base, not the JPA. We're in dialogue with a federal agency to partnership with a new facility. We've had the green light to produce a new EOC in Western Riverside County to get it out of that basement, the old 1950s, 60s Civil Defense Center, whatever we would call it. I don't know, it doesn't work in that basement, so we want to be where Homeland Security is, where the Air Force is, so we're talking to partners about doing that. And if you get out in that base, get a really good look at what's going out there. It's exciting. So I'm not going to talk about March because the general did such a great job. A reminder, we're partnering with Senator Roth and Greater Riverside Chamber to host the Go Biz Grow California Summit at the California Administrative Center on February 19th. You'll learn more about that. Much thanks to many of you for getting control of Ontario Airport. Yeah, it's across the street, but if you don't know this, there was a lot of people behind the scenes at the county, myself, Senator Feinstein, her office, Senator Roth, everybody working to make that happen. And that's really going to change the region. So that local control is going to happen. Back it up. County's formed a new emergency management department this last June, and that's exciting. So we're We're looking for better coordination of planning, mitigation, response, and recovery efforts when it comes to emergency services. And you saw that being rolled out with the El Nino, a little bit of rain we got, and so we ran our EOC 24/7 to work out kinks and bugs to make sure that works. Hey, join us on January 22nd, and I gotta start closing and talk about Riverside University Health System. Hey, do you get the U.S. News and World Report studies? County Hospital, Riverside University Medical Center, 3 years in a row, Gold Plus for stroke. I'm just saying, there's only one other hospital in the region that gets that ranking. That's a Kaiser. That's a stroke center, guys. U.S. News and World Report, 3 years in a row, Gold Plus, no one else, okay? What did we do out there? That hospital is one of the finest hospitals in California and constantly gets ranked better than many of the, I'm just saying, because I've seen the rankings, University of California hospitals. It's a teaching hospital. It has 300, almost 400 beds, 360 beds, 390 beds, okay? We are changing that hospital. There's going to be big announcements on the 22nd. We're taking that 30 acres. We're developing a medical mall. You're going to see a new medical office building, and I bet you see something developed like a women's health center of excellence. I bet you see a cancer center. You're going to see a skilled nursing facility. You're going to see a new mental health hospital. I'm hoping to have a new child assessment center that is a joint medical law enforcement place for children to go to that are victims of crime and be treated. That's an independent building. You're going to see the planning of retail, restaurants. I know it's Moreno Valley, but look, it's going to have a wellness park. And the important thing, it's a public-private partnership. It's a public-private partnership built with public-private money. That's the exciting thing, and we have a world-class master plan developer, Trammell Crow. It's going to look out of this world. It's exciting. It's going to serve the region. The quality of medicine in this region is only going to grow, and so we're so excited. Be out there. There's so many needs that need to be met in that area. So that's exciting. Hey, I'm just saying, last year everybody's criticizing the hospital. Oh, you're in the red. Let's see, we turned around to $125 million in the positive, I think. So that's like a $180 million turnaround in 1 year, and I know we'll be in the positive this year. So thank you, Zari, for the talent you bring. I do have to remember, I know my 15 minutes is up, but you got to know about these two other ones because these are economic development ideas, okay? Broadband fiber. Do you see Governor Cuomo talk in New York about he's going to be a broadband fiber state? Well, if you haven't heard, we've announced, working with all our cities and everybody, we want to be the first gigabit county in America. Fiber to every home. That will increase your home values. That's proven. It will also, we want high-speed fiber to every business park and business. So we've been meeting with Edison and Time Warner and the whole communications industry to push this. Yeah, it's probably a $2 to $5 billion project. Yeah, it's not government money. It's their investment because we think there's a return on that investment. We know it has to happen. So one more, and that's this. We want to reduce energy cost. All right, community choice aggregation. Pay attention, watch it. It's being talked about at the county. We're going to talk about it. We're going to take it on. It's talked about at WRCOG and CVAG. You don't know what that is? I got to tell them, Tom, what it is. I know, I'm running out of time. This is really going to stir things up because it can lower your energy cost. And this is big stuff. And our friend Brian Standy brought this. It allows cities and counties to aggregate the buying power of individual customers within a defined jurisdiction in order to secure alternative energy supply contracts on a community-wide basis. CCAs are de facto public utilities of a new form that aggregate regional energy demand and negotiate competitive suppliers and developers rather than the traditional utility business model based on monopolizing energy supply. In other words, you figure out where you're going to buy your energy and you reduce your energy cost. There's no one in this room that doesn't want to see your energy cost reduced, right? Broadband and reduce energy cost, you're going to be successful. Talk to us about it. love to talk to you more about it and love to have your support for that and get involved in the dialogue. Thank you, Tom.